Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Kol Layla Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone that rule well in true sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, scorn the four corners of the earth. Does also rule in world true sincerity. I come out there pushing the truth. As true say do so. To you, I want to say shalom. There's a brother in the car coming with another edifying lesson, Lord willing. Basically, short, quick to the point. My name is titled this video, Bow the Knee to Baal, question mark, or die as a martyr. You see what I'm saying? And the reason of this video is that the Spirit came up to me because, not all of us is going to die. Some of us is really going to get beamed up, live, make it through the tribulation, get built up in chariots. But the reason why the Spirit put me to do this video, because I always thought about either way, it's just going to be death for a martyr. So why not die in righteousness? So this is what happened if you take the sea help. Return to Revelation 14. I'm going to start at 9. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Actually, let's go to 3 and 10 first to get some more clarification on why I'm doing this video. Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept my word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptations, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that word world means Akiyam. I'm gonna let him say it. I mess up all the time. This word world means Akayam. Let's go to it.
Strong's G 3625, oikumene. Oikumene.
Okumene. I botched the fuck out of the word. I kept some Akinam. Okumene. That means the whole entire world. This tribulation, the hour of temptation. What's our temptation? It's the sea hill. You see what I'm saying? So start off with that. But we know some people, not some, a lot of people is going to take it because they're going to force, they're thinking, well, I can't live, without it. That's what, we got Isaiah 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help instead of horses and trust in the chariot, because they are many, and the horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's going to be a problem with a lot of us, our people, man. They're going to tell you because they don't seek the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because they don't have the faith built up. This look really impossible, but we have the faith and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you'll be good, And I want to get Isaiah 20. Maybe it's 10 or 20. I always get these mixed up. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 10 and 20, because this is what the remnant going to do. The elect going to do, which is, another word for the elect is electos. So this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped the house of Jacob, shall no more again stand upon him that smote him, but shall stand upon the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. Let's get that word remnant, man, because that's what we do. The word remnant. Rest, residue, remnant, reminder. Not that. Let's get this one. To remain, to be left over, be left behind. To leave over, to spare, to leave a keep. Someone say
Strong's H 7604. Sha'er. Sha'er.
Sha'er. You get, to be left over, to be left alive, survive. Reminder, remnant, to be left behind. You can see to leave over, to spur, to leave, to keep over, to have, to leave as a gift. And that's what the remnant going to do. The remnant, which is another word for the elect, is not going to depend on this beast system no more. You see what I'm saying? So I started with those two scriptures first. Cause we come into them times. We just had breaking news, as you can see in the UK. That's one step closer. You might see this in my other previous videos, whenever I post this video. But that's why the title, I came up with that title name, bow the knee to Baal, or die as a martyr. Because we already know someone's gonna die in this faith. Let's get Revelation 17. I think it's 1 and 12 also. So this is Revelation 17 and 6. And they saw a woman drunken with the blood of the saints. Who the saints? Psalms, the book of Psalms 148 and Psalms 50. And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua, when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So let's get the word martyrs, man. Because there's going to be some brothers and even some sisters that's going to die for the faith, man. And we're going to take that walk. We all willing to take that walk also.
Strong's G 3144. Martus. Martus.
Martyros. Say a witness, a legal sense, historical sense, one who is a spectator of anything. It's an e.g. of a contest. An ethical sense, those after his example have proved the strength and the genuineness of their faith in Hamashiach by undergoing a violent death. Just like the Maccabee brothers, and second Maccabees, the brethren, you see what I'm saying? They stood 10 toes down, man, and I love reading that because that's really a faith booster. They didn't want to eat the swine, and they got tortured. We have to arm ourselves the same way. Hey, even the men of the Lord got persecuted, man. Peter, all of them did. Peter, John the Revelator was on the island of Patmos. I believe Peter and John the Baptist got killed by Nero. I believe it was them two. I know Peter was for sure who got killed by Nero. So if the men of the Lord before us got persecuted, how much more of us? You see what I'm saying? So that's why you want to arm yourself like that. So now I want to get dang, there's so much scriptures for in my head. Let's go to Revelation 6. Because I want to say Revelation 14 to the end. Revelation chapter 6, verse it's a 6. Give me a moment here. If not, I'll go to my notes. 2006. Oh yeah, let's get Revelation 6, verse 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season until they fellow servants also their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. So that's what's going to happen. Going to be brothers in the faith that's going to die, but they will be risen first. Returning to let's go to 1 Corinthians 15. Let's go down to 50. Actually, yeah, why not start at 50? Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither do corruption or inherit corruption. But I show you a mystery: we should not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in a twinkle of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on the incorruptible, this mortal must put on the immortality. So the main point was the dead should be risen, should be raised. So even the lower men before times that died in the faith, and they was lower unto death, they'll be risen first inside those angelic bodies. You see what I'm saying? Like Yahweh Shah. So when this is corruptible, shall put on the incorruption, and his mortals put on the immortality, then shall be brought to pass, and that is written, death is swallowed up. Because we'll never die no more, because we'll be perfect. You see what I'm saying? It's 58. We jump to 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So yeah, so our works will follow us. That's why I have Revelation 14 and verses, Revelation 14. Come on, man. This shit always bugging out. That's why I have Revelation 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them. And that's what's going to happen, man. Their works is going to follow them. Anywhere they go, being a martyr for the faith. And that's what's going to happen if you bow the knee to Baal. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image to receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out with mixture into the cup of indignation. And our indignation means anger. And shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. What's that? The nuclear destruction that's coming to this place to destroy America and also the Holy Land. But the Holy Land would be built back up. And the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the lambs. And what? Who's the lamb? Yahweh Shai. He gonna have a fleet of angels behind him in those chariots, beating up his elect. As he beaming up, he's gonna be beaming down. beaming up his elect and beaming down the rest who don't die in nuclear destruction, man. Because people don't understand how terrifying and crazy a nuclear destruction really is. You don't die off sight. Even before it get near you start feeling the radiation, your skin start to melt and everything, and you just die from the inside out. And the smoke of their torments are sent up forever and ever. They have no rest, they have no night, who worship the beast in his image, whosoever receive the mark of his name. So that's why I say, what's the point to worship the beast system or bow the knee to Baal? I'd rather be a martyr for the faith than bow the knee to Baal, because it's still death at the end of the day. But us, true men of the Lord, we believe in a resurrection, that we'll be raised up. You see what I'm saying? We know that we'll be raised up again into our mortal bodies. You have to believe that first, man. It's that faith that we die and we'll be brought back into that immortal state. Because, that was a lot. A lot is finished. I got some more precepts. I can't think of let me tell you my notes. Because I think it's one in, it came back to me. Tawadi Habashim Rosha. 1 Thessalonians, that's what I need to get. That's another good one in chapter 4. Let's go down. Those who died in Hamashiach. So this is what's going to happen for the martyrs who died for the faith, and also the men of the Lord who fulfilled their lot, and who also died in the faith right now, even before Jacob's trouble, or anytime, you vow, you be loyal to death. You see what I'm saying? That's what I read to you, Revelation 3 and 10. You see what I'm saying? Also, 2 and 10 also good, too. You receive the crown of life. Same thing, basically. But I will not have you be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep. Yeah, they're asleep. They're not really dead. They're just sleeping right now. They're at rest. That you sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again, in which he did. He did it in the flesh also, and he got beamed up and got to his angelic body in that Melchizedek body. And Yahweh raised up Yahweh Shai raised up Lazarus. You see what I'm saying? And we believe the same thing, man. I believe he could raise up some brothers during Jacob's trouble. They have spiritual powers, man. These are things that we have faith in, that we see, man. Because it'll be a false balance if you let Esau ragdoll us. That's a false balance, is an abomination to the Lord. That's where we're gonna get those spiritual powers, man. You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let the damn devil come on us and his dog is like that. You know, they blessed with the sword. He gonna bless us with spiritual powers. You just got to see it. You know. Moving on. For we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua, the will of the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive remain unto the coming of the Lord should not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from the heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and the trump with the Most High, that died in Hamashiach shall rise first. Like I said, they're gonna be first in the chairs in that immortal body. They're gonna be greeting you to the great feast with the king's table with Yahushua in the chairs. Then which we are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. What's the clouds? The chariots. To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. You know? So hey, that's why I say you shouldn't fear death, man, at all, because we know what's coming. You know, of course the flesh gonna be scared, man, because Yahushua was scared, man. You know, he was sweating blood and stuff like that, and he understood his hour. Now we don't know our hour, but he understood his. That's the point. This is John chapter 12, verse 27. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say, Father? Save me from this hour, before this cause came unto this hour. You know, so he knew he had to fulfill his lot. You know, so he knew his lot. He knew he would get betrayed. So you know, the scary thing, we don't know our lot. I mean, we don't know our lot, but we just, the Lord willing that we, endure to the end. But there's gonna be some martyrs for the faith. And I want to get John chapter 12, verse 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it. He that hated his life in this world shall keep it life and eternal. You know, and that's what's going to happen. If any man serve me, let him follow me. Where I am, that should be also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. You know, because you get through the Heavenly Father through Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? So I want to look down. It's in John 15. It said those who lay down their life. Yeah, here we go. John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You know, and that's what Yahushua did it for us. So we could do it for the brethren that's out there also. You know, you might be in a scenario that, yeah, you might have to do this. You see what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gotta be a martyr just getting your head chopped off, but it could be different scenarios, man. You know, not selling out the brotherhood, giving out their location so you get captured. You just gotta be quiet. You just gotta take it like a man. That's why you need to be built up in the faith, man. But I think that's all I made a point. I would try to get I don't like missing precepts. You see what I'm saying? I try to get you get the understanding, but I like to be more precise. That's mainly it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Revelation 13 to 14. So let's read that. And one of the elders asked, said unto me, What are these which are arranged in white robes? Whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. He said unto me, This are they which came out of great tribulation, how washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So yeah, that's another thing. That's another talking about martyr. You see what I'm saying? This is what the John Revelator seen. Yahushua crowning the ones who lower into death, man. And did I get Revelation 16? Yeah, I seen that. Was it 6:11? Oh, let's read it again. Revelation chapter 6, verse 11. And white robes which are given unto every one of them, and he was said unto them that they should rest for a little season until their fellow servant also and their brethren should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. And like I said, some of us will have to be martyrs for the faith, man. But I think that's the main point. Hopefully you was edified. A little quick short lesson. You got something from it. I'm going to close it out. I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash.